Here's our kitchen before we did any decorating. We moved in and had this massively deep kitchen counter island, and then this really pretty dark cabinets with soffits above it, and obviously the fridge, and then just a lot of big expansive cabinets. And then the first thing we did was we added this yellow valance. I had this made actually from a store called Calico Corners. I did that just because I wanted to start to bring in some of the country French furniture. And then I found this little clock in a consignment store, which is really fun. I loved it. And then I actually found these cute little, fruit signs at a tea shop that closed. And then early on, I decided that the chandelier was kind of too skimpy for the space, so I added some ivy to that. And there's actually another video about that I'll link in this as well. Okay, so then I decided that, and then I should also mention that one of the very first items in my other home in Chicago was my friend Colleen Parker, who's an artist. She painted this rooster as a housewarming gift there, so she made another one for me here, which is just delightful. So the first thing I decided to do was, obviously fill in all this counter space, and my color plan was to use red. I was going to use red accents all along this way. And so let's see what that looks like. Okay, so I started adding in red accents. A little red Kleenex box for my husband, a little red ink container for his pens. And then over here, I put in a little drink mate written out of red, some kitchen utensil urns. I'm a big cook. I got a little spoon rest, a teapot, more utensil holders, a toaster, and even some more Kleenex. And then even over here, on the sink, I found these really cute red soap and lotion dispensers, a paper towel holder, and then lastly over on this last cabinet, I have a red Mixmaster and a red treat bin for my dog. But then I thought we needed some greenery. Look at the difference a little bit of ivy, that silk ivy makes on the countertop. And over here, look at how I put some artificial boxwoods in a little tub. And then even over here, I put some more ivy in a little red container that I just thought would be cute to soften up that corner. See, I'm using ivy, silk ivy, or artificial plants. Really does a lot to soften up the corners of your kitchen and make it look more lived in. So that's a little bit of foreshadowing for what my next trick will be. My kitchen table is a really pretty little white, round farmer's table with a pedestal base and kind of ladder back chairs. Very nice, very neutral, overlooks the backyard, which is really fun. And it has got the great, greenery in the chandelier and across the valance. But then I thought we needed to zhuzh up the table. So remarkably, I was in a little French country shop in Carmel, California, a couple years ago, and I found this oilcloth, the exact same pattern as my window treatment, and they actually had placemats. So I bought several placemats, and I put little red napkins out, a little red votive candle, and my salt and pepper shakers, and that was sort of a beginning zhuzh to my kitchen table. So I was trying to go for a country French kind of a look in this kitchen. So in this corner by my husband's desk, I decided to add a little pig. Pigs and roosters are really big in French decor. So next to the ivy, I added this cute little ceramic pig and then a little family portrait just to add some family touches. And on this side of the kitchen, with this long, expansive countertop, I decided to add a little bit of more kitchen accessories that are attractive. And I got a little cake dome at a consignment store called the Treasure House back in Glenview. And then I also got another cake dome from Amazon, and then a knife block. Now remember I mentioned this island when we moved in. It is just a massive island. And so I thought the cool solution to this would be to get this one rooster that I've had my eye on for years from Sur La Table. So let me show you that. So here's this gorgeous rooster who's about 25 inches tall. And I thought, well, he'll look great. And I lived with this just like this for 2 years. And this is the way the kitchen looked for the last, couple of years. And I thought it looked pretty darn great. I liked it. I thought it was clean. I thought it was nice. And I really wasn't, I thought we were pretty solid on completing the kitchen. And then I read an article. The article talked about how blue and white pottery can go in any kind of decor, any. So I thought, really? I had some of these blue and white containers at home, so I brought them from Chicago to California and decided to play with them. So I brought this blue and white vase from Chicago, and I popped in some silk forsythia branches, and I thought, oh, this looks a lot better. The rooster doesn't look so lonely. I didn't realize he looked lonely until I started to think about filling it in with other things. And I thought, can I do better than that? Because I really do like 3 or 5 items rather than even numbers. So I bought one more item for the island. That's this nice size bowl. And it looks really cute to have the 3 items, on this massive island. It just looks right proportionately. And I thought it looked really cozy. And my son and daughter-in-law were on their honeymoon in Portugal, and they found this really cute little blue and white piece of pottery that I wasn't sure how I was going to use until I decided to add it to the countertop in my kitchen in California. And then my friend Linda gave me this really cute dish towel, and I thought, man, I am really going to have to commit more to this blue and white besides just the red and yellow, which all the red, blue, and yellow are all French Provencal types of colors. So I thought I'm going to have to do a little more with this blue and white. So let me show you what I did. Then to the kitchen, I decided to use a little ginger jar, a blue and white ginger jar, and then I just added some silk flowers. They're just silk tulips that I got at Amazon, and it just to soften the table and really make it look more finished by having a little flower arrangement on there and all that. So you know how it goes. I thought I was really done now. Things looked really good. It was very soft. There were a lot of nice accents. There was room to work. And everything looked like it was going together. And then I said, what about all that space up there? What could I do up there? Watch. So I decided to add some big wicker baskets filled with silk ivy. And I put 4 of them up there. And first I filled them up with a little bit of bubble wrap I shoved in the bottom of it. And then I added the silk ivy to the top. Thought it looked great, and had one more idea. Okay, so this is it. This is the last hurrah. I've got the kitchen finished with this forsythia on rooster and bowl on the island, the really pretty blue and white containers up top on the soffits with the ivy-filled wicker baskets, lots of red accessories along the counter with some greenery, my rooster on the island, my rooster on my over my stove, over my cooktop, and then all these really pretty baskets, and then this lovely white kitchen table with the same yellow and red placemats as match the valance, the ivy covered chandelier, and then this clock. That's my kitchen, country friend.